Welcome, Taurus. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and this is your monthly reading. We're going to get started here. We're going to use a couple of different decks here, but first we're going to see what the overall energy is for you, Taurus. Reminder to remember that this is a general reading. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. And even though I'm posting this for November, these are timeless. These are timeless readings. So if you feel guided to listen to this message may be for you. Okay. You can always check out more content over at Harmonia Friends as well, where you'll find exclusive content only at my website. Let's get started. We're going to be using the Earth Bone Oracle deck. I like this deck. Let's feel into it. What's going on for Taurus? What's going on for the bulls? Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on for Taurus? Here we go. Cage. Freedom, release, reclaiming power. Cage. Well, I mean, it is what it is. 27. What do you feel trapped in right now? Or is your heart caged? There's something here about needing to set free for you, set free. And we're going to focus that energy here and switch gears here. And I feel guided to look at the book. Sometimes I look at the book, sometimes I don't, but I want to see what Cage has to say here for you using the book here. It says, Taurus, release and let go of the past. Make conscious actions to live your life from a place of love and joy. Trust what's coming and accept what is here for you now. This is your message of transformation. Transformation is huge. And there's something about the past needing to be let go. So that's kind of a good thing, because the whole point of these spreads that I do is to bring up the past. So we're going to see how it reflects of what's ahead for you so that you have a chance to break through some of these old belief systems. So we're going to be using the Rider-Waite deck here for you, Taurus. I don't do reversals with this deck, but let's see what's going on in the past here that's going to be coming up. And this usually tells you if this is going to resonate for you or not, if you can resonate with this. Now, of course, a card fell, so now I have to be right back because it fell. We have the 9 of Pentacles here. That's about independence. That's about, that's like the minor arcana card equivalent to me of the Empress. She's stable. She's taken care of. Oh my God, she's taken care of. If this is your past, it may be time here to open up your heart space or for some readiness. Some of you may be a single parent as well. Others of you, if this doesn't have to do with love, I feel that there's something here about your status, your stature. There's an opportunity here of great wealth and abundance. But there's something here that hasn't fully been released yet. It's caged. It took time and effort to be there. So this is coming up in the past. Let's see what's coming up with what's ahead for you. What's ahead here for Taurus. Now we'll be using the Forhaxa Tarot deck. Reversals are now up. I gotta create some room here because apparently... There we go. Here we go. What's going on here for Taurus? Queen of Water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This is someone here who's very intuitive and loving, but also has a very open heart space. But something hasn't, or something here is going to make you feel a little bit vulnerable, Taurus. That's Aquarius energy of the star. I almost feel like losing faith. What's ahead of you is losing faith that this is coming. I feel like you are a very successful individual when it comes to doing things on your own. But when it comes to opening up your space with others or to really see the fruition of opportunities, you haven't really allowed it in. There's something about you losing faith. Ten of fire. Or you may be burnt out, overburdened, carrying this weight. Now, I see reversals as extreme. So someone here is extremely burdened or about to have a burnout, especially if you're doing it all. Are you a Taurus that's doing it all? I got to do everything on my own. I keep hearing either a single mom or a single dad here, or someone here who's an entrepreneur who has to be self-made. There's something about being self-made that's important to this Taurus. But I also feel a need here to take a break. Because what's ahead is, I can't do it all. I can't carry this. Judgment. You may feel misjudged. Or you may feel this energy of, God, cursed. I almost feel like this was all for nothing. But you've come so far. You've been able to birth things before. And there's something here about it not transforming you. It's actually pushing you down. There's something here that is what's ahead of you is what feels like failure. Remember what Spirit said, reclaiming your power is necessary. Don't fight this transformation. Nine of water. That's your fulfillment. That's your fulfillment. You're allowed to change what you want. There's something here that maybe you wanted at one point and you're finding a burden now. And if what your wish fulfillment is like, if I could do this all over again, I wouldn't even go this route, or I wouldn't even do this, or I wouldn't have chosen this. Or, maybe, I don't know, I feel stuck. I mean, I don't know if you're stuck at a job that you don't like, or you're an entrepreneur and it's not growing the way you intended it, and you're just feeling so burnt out, and this isn't your wish fulfillment anymore. You feel cursed, almost misjudged, but you're afraid to let go of it. Ooh, this is so channeled. But others of you, this is singlehood. It's kind of like, I'm just giving up on love. But you're not even happy in business either. I see you kind of like fed up, overworked, maybe getting sick. Queen of Earth here reversed. Be careful of burnout. That's you. Your pride here is on the table. And I feel this energy here of taking on a lot of debt. And some of this is debt and burdens that you have created upon yourself because you wanted to handle it all. But there is something here where I do feel Spirit has been trying to warn you of this burnout that you're about to jump into. This could be your heads up here too. All right, but let's see what the gains and losses are. I want to focus more with the Rider-Waite deck, and we don't do reversals when we're looking at the Rider-Waite deck, because although this may seem a little bit murky for you, or, oh my gosh, what do they mean? Like, I have everything, all my stuff together, finally it's going to succeed. There's something about the drive to succeed, or the drive to have a relationship that is fulfilling for you, you've changed, change of heart, but I feel closed off about it or sick. Some of you may even feel lovesick. Um, Grinchy kind of when it comes to love. Okay, that's what I want to do. I'm like, what is that character? And I was like, it's the Grinch. That's good, you know. Wow, you're gaining the High Priestess here, which is the inner knowing. It's not just the unknown and the psychic capabilities, but it's the connection here with the inner knowing of working with the universe. She's in the gateway. She's got the moon at the bottom of her feet with the flow, right? Very intuitive. You could be gaining a lot of insights in your dreams. But you're also gaining some confusion here with the opportunities that are being presented to you. I think what you're trying to do is make something fit on an old dream, and it no longer serves you. You're allowed to change, you're allowed to transform. And I don't know what you're trying to prove, but I got a Taurus here who's trying to prove a specific way or an opportunity that may not be that way. I mean, you have to be open to test the drive or test the water, Spirit saying. It's not always going to be, the way you want it, but you are definitely going to get what you need. Right? Just like a Rolling Stones song. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. See what your losses are. I want to say control. I wouldn't be surprised here if we get the Chariot. All right. Well, the loss of anxiety, the loss of sleepless nights. Let's take that. That's a gain. Okay. The loss of missing out. Here's the good news. I feel like I just gave you a wake-up call because this is what Spirit's letting you know. Okay. I think some of you just needed to hear that you're allowed to change your dreams, or you're allowed to make some changes here that maybe don't serve you anymore. But don't look at all the opportunities as, nah, it's not for me. It's time to test the waters. You won't know. Sip it out. All right. And if this is relationships, especially if you've been single for a while and you've just been going through the online dating and all of that shit, then maybe that's not for you. Find another opportunity here. Another opportunity. Does that say, hey, get a reading on somebody and do that? No, I'm seeing it as an opportunity here to date yourself a little bit. What are some of the things that you would like to do? Make sure you're in those locations and look at it as, well, I might meet that person there. I might do that, but you're not going to be missing out anymore. You're not going to have sleepless nights anymore. What you're gaining here is opportunities that actually make you a little bit overwhelmed, but it's better to be in this essence than to feel sick and burnt out, because there is a way of thinking or the way you've been doing. And I want to say that you're very structural here. I'm talking to a Taurus here who wakes up, does things by the book, but you've been caged far too long. And Spirit's like, you got to reclaim your power back, set yourself free. Look at all of the other things around you, right? Although I feel like I kind of mentioned the advice from Spirit here with those gains and losses, we are going to focus here on the runes, because I like to pull a rune here for you. So let's see what rune is coming up for you, Taurus. We have Perthro. I love it. This right there is not just, I mean, it's kind of the High Priestess. It's the occultic one of them, but it's usually about fate. It's that inner knowing here. Okay. But the secrets here is also based on karma. It's got a karmic pattern to it. So you need to remember here that in order to switch this, or this vibration here, is that some of the things happened the way that they needed to, but there's things that you need to break in order to break the karmic cycle. So if you're feeling lack or loss of something here, really pay attention to that inner knowing, those feelings that come in. And that's this High Priestess energy that I was seeing in this card over here. This inner knowing here is coming really strongly for you, okay? Especially in dream form. So make sure you are keeping some dream journals and things like that. But there's definitely some new opportunities and a switch needed to allow yourself to be free of anxiety and stop future tripping, and know that it can change and it can transform, and it doesn't have to be in the picture that you perceive it. It may still be there. You just kind of have to go with it and see what happens, but you won't know unless you taste it. All right, guys, that's what I have for your reading. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I would love to see you at Harmonia Friends. You can join the membership area or the free membership one, which is over on Facebook. It's Harmonia Friends. But if you want to get the exclusive content, the new content that I post out every week, then go check out Harmonia Friends. Small monthly fee, but you get everything. You guys have a good one and take care.